Criminology Board Exam Reviewer. Fire Technology and Investigation. Definition of terms. Part 1. Vapor density. It is the density of the vapor relative to the density of air and is calculated by dividing the molecular weight of the gas by that of air. Flash point. It is the lowest temperature at which liquid fuel produces a flammable vapor. Fire point, flame point. It is the lowest temperature at which liquid fuel produces a flammable vapor in sufficient quantity such that if a source of ignition is introduced, the vapor will ignite and is usually a few degrees above the flash point. Ignition, auto-ignition temperature. It is the temperature at which a fuel will ignite on its own without any additional source ignition. Thermal inertia. It is the ease at which a material can be ignited. Heat release rate. It is a measure of the amount of energy a specific type of fuel can contribute to the heat flux in a fire. Heat transfer. It is the mechanism in which fire can spread from its origin to other sources of fuel. Combustion or burning. It is the sequence of exothermic chemical reaction between fuel and an oxidant accompanied by the production of heat and conversion of chemical species. The result of the heat can result in the form of either glowing or flame. Glowing combustion. It occurs when solid fuels are not capable of producing sufficient quantities of gas during pyrolysis to sustain a flame. If access to the oxidant, air, is limited, glowing combustion may result. Flaming combustion. It is commonly recognized type of fire and occurs with gaseous fuel sources only. The color of the flame can give some indication of the composition of the fuel. Spontaneous combustion. It is the ignition of organic matter without apparent cause, typically through heat generated internally by rapid oxidation. A process whereby a material self-heats. Explosive combustion. It can occur when vapors, dust of gases, premixed with appropriate amount of air are ignited. Arson. It is the intentional or malicious destruction of property by fire. Fire analysis. It is the process of determining the origin, cause and responsibility as well as the failure analysis of fire or explosion. Fire cause. It is the circumstances or agencies that bring a fuel and an ignition source together with proper air or oxygen. Fire spread. It is the movement of fire from one place to another. Flash fire. It is a fire that spreads with extreme rapidity such as the one that traces over dust, over the surface of flammable liquids or through gases. Fuel load. It is the total quantity of combustible contents of the building, spaces or fire area, including interior finish and trim expressed in heat units or the equivalent weight in wood. Point of origin. It is the exact physical location where a heat source and fuel comes in contact with each other and a fire begins. Rekindle. It is a return to flaming combustion after incomplete extinguishment of a fire reigning at some time after being put out. Spalling. It is the chipping or pitting of concrete or masonry surfaces. Abatement. Any act that would remove or neutralize fire hazard. Administrator. Any person who acts as agent of the owner and manages the use of a building for him. Blasting agent. Any material or mixture consisting of a fuel and oxidizer used to set off explosives. Cellulose nitrate or nitrocellulose. It is a highly combustible and explosive compound produced by the reaction of nitric acid with a cellulose material. Cellulose nitrate plastic, pyroxylin. Any plastic substance, materials or compound having cellulose nitrate as base. Combustible, flammable or inflammable. Descriptive of materials that are easily set on fire. Combustible fiber. Any readily ignitable and free-burning fiber such as cotton, oakum, rags, waste cloth, waste paper, kapok, hay, straw, Spanish moss, excelsior, and other similar materials commonly used in commerce. Combustible liquid. Any liquid having a flash point at or above 37.8 degrees Celsius or 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Corrosive liquid. Any liquid which causes fire when in contact with organic matter or with certain chemicals. Curtain board. It is a vertical panel of non-combustible or fire-resistive materials attached to and extending below the bottom chord of the roof trusses, to divide the underside of the roof into separate compartments so that heat and smoke will be directed upwards to a roof vent. Cryogenic. Descriptive of any material which by its nature or as a result of its reaction with other elements produces a rapid drop in temperature of the immediate surroundings. Damper. A normally open device installed inside an air duct system which automatically closes to restrict the passage of smoke or fire. Distillation. It is the process of first raising the temperature to separate the more volatile from the less volatile parts and then cooling and condensing the resulting vapor so as to produce as nearly purified substance. Duct system. It is a continuous passageway for the transmission of air. Dust. It is a finely powdered substance which when mixed with air in the proper proportion and ignited will cause an explosion. Electrical arc. It is an extremely hot luminous bridge formed by passage of an electric current across a space between two conductors or terminals due to the incandescence of the conducting vapor.